Hey guys, it is Magic the Joker from Kingdom 1343, and I've been hearing a lot of complaints and a lot of issues raised with how difficult Golden Kingdom is, and I've completed it every single time. Even when I only had three marches of T4 to finish Golden Kingdom, I still finished it with my T1 and T2 siege marches. So I'm gonna give you guys kind of what I do to do Golden Kingdom. Credit to one of my viewers, Asgard, helped me a lot with this, especially when I had no idea what the fuck I was doing at first. So, something to know at first is that Golden Kingdom is scaled by power. You should probably notice this as, smaller people might be able to complete it, but bigger people just fail horribly. Or, big people have enough commanders to go through regardless, and smaller people are struggling because their commanders suck. But this is more of a one size fits all strategy. You should generally always be able to do this. So I'm going to open up by saying like what kind of comms you should be looking for. So marches that you're looking for off top is if you have an expertise YSG, I assume you're free to play, right? So you're probably going for that. If you have the expertise YSG, put them in. If he's 5511, you'd still put him in. But YSG becomes a really really good piece if he's expertise to put in. And obviously, expertise YSG is nuts, but an expertise YSG will actually help you in completing Golden Kingdom a lot easier. So the march that you have to have is you have to have Sun Tzu Osman, Sun Tzu Boudica, Sun Tzu Yulji, anything with Sun Tzu. I personally use Sun Tzu Martel. And then you have to have Ethelfled. And Ethelfled Mehmed works pretty well. Ethelfled Bybars can work too. Something you want to focus on is you want to have as much infantry as you can. So if you have like three marches of infantry, you're in a pretty good spot. If you don't, it is what it is. So generally, I treat it kind of like Sunset Canyon at first, where I have my Ethelfled in the back and I have my YSG in the back, and then I have one march flanking. So I take Eulogy Julius Caesar, and that is just like you want your trash march to just be something with Julius Caesar or some defensive commander to like take a lot of damage early before you get fervent tactics. But the marches that you're looking to keep throughout the entire game, because you're going to be throwing away marches as you go forward, is you want to make sure you keep your Sun Tzu march, you want to make sure you keep your Ethelfled march, and if you have like a pretty high level YSG, you want to keep him. Or if you have, of course, like Richard Joan of Arc, that works too. Because something that's really important in Golden Kingdom is damage reduction. So you are going to be looking to take blessings that specifically buff frontline stats. Okay, so Spear of Longinus, for example, is crazy because it reduces all damage taken by the front row by 7%. Now, if you look at the commanders that we like Richard or Sun Tzu, Sun Tzu already reduces damage by 10%, Richard reduces damage by 15%, not accounting for talents. So it's very important that you try to stack it because it's additive, and you get consistently higher and higher damage reduction, it becomes really easy for you to start going through things. Some of your best legendary items are going to be Spear of Longinus, Influential Leader, Boundless Horn, Fervent Tactics, and Anchor. Other than that, things you should be looking to get that are really good is front row stats. So for example, Guardian Dagger is good because it gives you front row stats. Lead the Charge is good because it gives you front row stats. Vanguard's Blade. Anything that gives you front row stats is really good. Another thing that is really good is reducing stats of the enemy's troops. That's really solid. Sometimes it's better than getting stats for yourself, because stats for yourself have diminishing returns as you go up, versus reducing their health. They don't actually have that much health because their commanders are really bad in Golden Kingdom, and all they have is total troops. So when you reduce their health, you're actually doing quite a number on them. Another thing that you're generally looking to get is Influential Leader. It's really, really, really strong, because if you have something to heal, like Fervent Tactics, you heal more because you have more overall units. The top two things that you're going to be looking for are going to be Boundless Horn and Fervent Tactics. Getting energy potions works too. Energy potions should be looked for probably as like a tier 2 item, behind like Influential Leader or front row stats. You are going to be looking to restart every single run until you get Fervent Tactics on the first floor. Okay? Or if you get something like Influential Leader, Boundless Horn, or Spear, or Anchor, if you get like crazy drops early on, or you get like a rare and an epic Influential Leader, and you're looking to think that maybe you can go further, or maybe you get fervent tactics off the top. Something that this game actually lets you do is it lets you restart your floor multiple times after you've hit a checkpoint, which is when you get drops. So if you're on floor 4 and you have Influential Leader and Spear of Longinus, and you're like, I don't want to lose this run, kill the floor 5 boss, and if you get fervent, keep going, you're good to go. If you don't, then restart it until you do. This is all about getting fervent as fast as you can. Ideally, you want it on the first or the second floors, or the fifth if you got really good drops. But you have to get fervent in order to make this work. Fervent is very, very, very good, and at a certain point, you will heal off of attacking little green ones, and you will stop attacking purple ones. Probably around like floor 7 or floor 9, you stop attacking the purple mobs completely unless you absolutely have to. You only attack the green ones and the boss, and you just keep moving up. You put a debuff on the boss every single time you see him, and then you're good to go. You'll just straight win. The next thing I'm going to cover is reinforcements. So I have 4 YSGs. However, I'm mostly looking for Sun Tzu drops. Sun Tzu is really good because, number one, basically every single player will have him expertise. Golden Kingdom will give you drops of Sun Tzu, Joan of Arc, which are your first 2 expertise commanders as a free-to-play player. So if you can get like 2 of those out of your reinforcements, that's a really good thing to do, because the reinforcements will have the same talents, or they'll have the same skills as your commanders, and I'm actually currently unsure about what talents they hold. They might mirror the talents of your commanders, but they for sure hold the same skills. So Sun Tzu, Joan of Arc is a slam dunk march that you should constantly be looking for. Another thing is they like to make it full infantry when you get Sun Tzu, and because you already have a couple infantry marches, when you get blessings that are increase infantry health by 10%, attack by 10%, defense by 10%, you can actually use it rather than mixing around your marches and only getting like partial value from pieces like that. So highlights, the TLDR is restart until you get fervent tactics, focus on your front line. Influential Leader is very important. Remember the tier list of legendaries that I showed to you, and you only need a few important marches, those being Sun Tzu, Ethelfled, and Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc can actually get phased out later when you start to pick up Sun Tzu, Joan of Arcs from the recruitment stations. I really hope this guide helped you guys. I'm going to be live on Twitch as soon as you guys see this video, so it's in the description below. If you guys have any questions, you can just pop over there and ask me what's up. And my Discord is also below. You get notifications every single time I go live, every time I post a video. And if you guys have any questions, I try to answer all the YouTube comments, but sometimes I miss them. The best place to find me is the Discord in the description below. Have yourselves a great day. Good luck on Golden Kingdom. And I'm currently live, so come out and check it out. Bye, guys. Catch you later.